Here we are, baby, in the very important and crucial games 4. And what we'll see later on today, games 5, is what we'll be trying to get through the rest of this series here in Los Angeles, as the Angels are looking to make some kind of headways here in this series. Finally, here with the Baltimore Orioles. Go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe here early into the video if you guys are ready for the action here today, as we have a lot of action-packed gameplay here for you guys today. As you can see, we are up 2-1 in the series with the ability to win this here today at home in front of our home fans. Coming off a win last time, which was a 1-0 victory, which was won by an unearned run. So no earned runs in the entirety of last game between both teams. And today we're looking to have our rookie Samuel Aldridge, who we're replacing Walker Buehler with, as our 4th guy in the rotation, just to see if we get a little bit better play. I was kind of disappointed with how Walker was playing here in the postseason, so I made the change. And I don't think Samuel kind of disappointed here, at least early on in his start, as he gets down to a quick 0-2 here to Jordan, chops this one on the ground over to Williams. And that's an easy ground ball play to go ahead and settle our rookie into his first start. Up next will be Dylan Carlson, who pops this one into the outfield, going towards the seats. Henry's going to range over and grab that one out of the seats there. Look at the defense helping the rookie out here early on in this ball game. And I was just really impressed with what he was able to do. Honestly, you know, most of the teams we faced here have struggled against most of our left-handed pitching. The only exception, I guess you could say, that is Jordan Hicks, and even he hasn't had a terrible start. Just kind of ran up his pitch count and has a low stamina rating. Now we're gonna have to go up against K. Povich here this postseason. He's went 5 2/3 in his one outing. Probably give, looks like around two earned runs there in that game. 5 2/3, 3.18 ERA. That's kind of just spitballing off the top of the head. I think it was probably around 2 earned runs. And we're gonna look to try to put more than that on the board today. As Sal getting us kicked off with a shallow fly ball out to left. Mike Trout will get one upstairs as we switch up the lineup again here to move Trout up into the 2 spots here against the lefty. So he gets that one caught in. This will allow us to have Henry hit 3 and move back the lineup a little bit here for us as he pops this one into foul territory towards the seats. And batting .350 here this postseason, has been playing good, but has kind of slumped here in the ALCS just a little bit, as he goes down swinging there on strikes to end out the first. We go back to Samuel here, going up against Pete Alonso, who they have batting against lefties, so that way he can pull the ball. But this one goes opposite field, beating the shift here. It's going to be an easy double into the gap, where if we're playing normal depth, that's probably caught with ease. Way to beat the shift there on a 4-seamer way out the zone. That's going to get past the catcher. Throw down to third, though. Alonso does not have that type of speed. But yeah, way to beat the shift there by Pete. Able to work in here with the double. Get an early run scoring opportunity for the Orioles as Adley Rutschman hits that one in the center field. We'll keep the runner at second base, though. Great throw there by Sauter. At least get it in quick. Not accurate, though. Hester, who has been known to take the ball long here in the past, swings on the top of that slider, diving away from him. So why not, let's go ahead and try to go right back to it here. 0-2, chopped on the ground as that one's further inside than we wanted. Get the out that we need, though, and with 2 outs, Pete's able to sneak over to third base undetected. And then Colton launches one deep out to right field, heading back towards the warning track as Trout will get underneath it. Plenty of time to settle in. And that's 2 clean innings from Samuel. Let's go back to him here in the third, as another fly ball out here goes out to Henry, this time starting out with an automatic double as that bounces over the short porch wall there and left. Starting this inning out in the same manner. Double puts the runner at second. Still no outs here. So we get a line drive here to Matt Shaw, which is gloved in. Try to throw that one quickly to second base, but Carson was not even on the bag ready for it. But that'll at least keep the runner at second with 1 out. And then we get a fly ball here to Sal, which is shallow. So we will go ahead and just keep the runner here at second base yet again, as it is the top of the lineup here for the Orioles. This is the best chance to score a run here. Dylan Carlson, 1-2. Call strike 3 of the upstairs slider. Great job hitting the black, and he's looked strong through 4. As he's hitting his corners, keeping it out of the range of the hitters, as Colton there goes down looking on the slider. We come up here to Gabriel 0-2. He swings over the top of the curveball. He's going to go sit down. And just like that, through 4 2/3, we've got 4 Ks here. He's looking good against Christian Pache. The first pitch he sees, that's a four-seamer going to the gap. Sal's on his horse to race back forward, but it will not be in time. That is a solo home run, just inches above that yellow line. That's the one downside about that wall. I mean, what could have been a double if they had just put the yellow marker on top of it ends up being a home run by probably a couple centimeters, if we're being honest. And that solo home run gives the Orioles the lead and kind of rattles Samuel here as he comes right back with a ground ball here to try to calm himself down. But Shaw throws this one into the seats on the easy tapper. Crow hop and everything. Just a slow roller to him. Doesn't have to force it. Gathers himself cleanly and then just launches it into the seats. Carlson back up now here for the O's. Runner has to go to second base off the error. Chop this one up the middle. Neto dives and misses, so Sal's going to have to come up firing to the plate. Throw will come in, and it's going to be on the right side. Henderson chops this one over to first, though, to Williams. This will end their little rally, but not before the Orioles going to make 2 come up on the board. And after getting that error, can Matt Shaw get us back with some offense here to make up for the play that he made mistakenly? He went over 3 in the last game. He's only batting 146 here this postseason. He has been struggling. Chopped on the ground, off the pitcher's glove. He's going to be able to make this throw over to first base, and he sails this into the seats as well. Gives him a similar throw as it just knocked off the wrist, and then he just let it fly. As now Zach Neto will have Shaw at second, only 1 out here. And we might have a chance to get 1 back. We've seen Neto be clutch here recently, but he swings through that one on the ground. And now Logan O'Hoppe here batting in the 9 spot now. Will drive this one to the opposite field. First pitch he sees will get down in front of the right fielder. We're sending the run across easily as Shaw scores. It is now 2-1 here for the Orioles. Going back to the top of our lineup here, Sal tries to lay down a drag bunt. Does not get that one down. Comes back here 0-1. Gets a four-seamer upstairs. Going opposite field into foul territory. And it'll be gloved in before he gets to the wall. So only able to squeeze across 1 there. But at least we're back within 1. And we just want to try to squeeze out a 6th inning here out of Samuel if we can. And that's a deep fly ball by Pete Alonso. He got all of that one as that is gone. Out to center field. Pete Alonso's first home run of the postseason. And he's just got that run right back for the Orioles, going back up 2. It is now 3-1. And now he has to deal with Heston here with the 3-0 count, as it looks like he's losing command of the pitches. He's down 4-0. We're going to bring the mound visit out just to kind of settle him down, as I'm trying to wait for our bullpen to kind of get up and active. I do have Mark Burley getting up in that bullpen ready to go just in case. Well, not really just in case. He's probably going to finish out this game here. So getting to finish out the game for his replacement after the walk here. That's going to get down in front of Sal on the base hit. Throw over Neto. They should get the runner with ease, and Neto, I just don't understand. He has actually good accuracy and arm strength, so how he throws that one off the bag is bewildering. And it'll lead to the departure here of Samuels. He's going to go ahead and go take a seat on the bench, as Walker Buehler will now go ahead and come in to try to relieve him and finish out this game, as we have runners at the corners. 2 outs now. Christian Pache, who already hit a home run once, will watch strike 3 across. And we'll end the 6th down 3-1. Yeah, I really don't understand that. Most of Zach Neto's errors are throwing errors, despite the fact that his fielding is the part of his defense that's worse. He has a 69 fielding, like 63 reaction, but has 90-something arm strength with 89, 87 accuracy. So how his accuracy and the arm strength are the parts that give him the most errors as opposed to his actual fielding, I don't know. It really kind of doesn't make sense to me. You would think that would be the part of his game that he'd have the best, but And it is what it is, at least here in the 6th. Nolan lines that one up the middle for a base hit here with 2 outs. Shoot, we're down by 2. Why not go ahead and try to take 2 here? That's deeper into the gap than I thought. And he's in there standing up with ease. And Christian Yelich here. Runner at second, 2 away. So foul that one into the foul territory. Coming right back with the cutter down low. So they've kept everything against him low in the zone. Gets a cutter upstairs though. Lines this one right to the right fielder. Pulled that one when he should have probably went opposite field. And unfortunately will keep us at a 3-1 deficit here. As now Jordan Westburg joins the home run fun. That ball is deep back towards the bullpen and it is out of here. Solo home run. And that's the 3rd home run of the day for the Orioles. And it leads to a 4-1 lead as now Walker gives up a run here too as well. Each of his starts he gave up 3 earned runs. Comes in today with already 3 given up. Looks like he's trying to make it every time he comes in the game. He gives up 3 earned runs. That's the first one. And the next batter he faces here will line this one out to center field as Sal will go ahead and come in and grab that ball. Line drive up the middle. Base hit for Gunnar Henderson. Now they have a runner at first here for Pete Alonso, who already has a home run in this game once. Risky testing him upstairs to try to test that power again. 1-2, swinging over top of the sweeper. And that's where we want to get that chase right there. Adley Rutschman, as the steal attempt will be successful. Caught me sleeping there. I did not accept them to take second base. So now he's in scoring position. And Adley is tired of me butchering his name as he lines this one out to right field. And that'll get above the wall. No kind of decision there on that one. That would have been gone regardless of the tall fence. And that is 3 earned runs in 3 appearances in the postseason for Walker Buehler. 9 earned runs total, and this is way less innings than he's used to. As we want to try to, at this point, it's 6-1. No point even pulling him here and wasting my bullpen. Just get me at least through the 7th, maybe even the 8th at only 18 pitches. He's not tired. So that's a fly ball to Sal. He'll come over range and grab that one. We'll take things to the bottom half here with 1 out, going back to Matt Shaw here, who did score only run of the game so far with that error. This time he's getting hit by a pitch to get on base, so at least the on-base percentage is going up. Neto does not got a hit yet today, looking to make it a 1 for the clutch hit. 1-2. Checked his swing, and they're gonna get him with the going around. I think the umpires are just ready to lead this game at this point. They're ready to get this game out the way. You know that was a check. We trap this one on the ground. That'll get us through 7 there on Logan. As we go to the top of the 8th here, still 1 out. They get another line drive here. Williams unable to reach it. Are they going to really extend this lead even further? They're not trying to just leave it at 6 and just get out of here. As that ball goes away from the shortstop, there is Logan. Grateful for the backup. Runner did not move forward with it. Jordan Westburg here in the dirt. No move up. Way outside the zone there. 2-2 count here. That's in on the hip, and we hit him as well. Maybe a little bit of payback there from Matt Shaw. Benches stay uncleared, though, here in the postseason. As that's a great 12-6 there. Catching around the corner there for Dylan Carlson. Chops this one on the ground to Nolan. Who will grab this one and race to the bag himself. That'll end 8 innings there for us as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Still down 5, so we need a huge rally here as that'll be a good way to get it started. Slider upstairs gets pulled into the gap, but caught before we reach the warning track. Good timing there on that ball, just not enough power to push it out further. Again, Trout chasing 2 back-to-back, coming back 0-2. Gets a hold of the slider there, pushes it opposite field. Great play there though by the second baseman, still in position to go to make the great throw over. Then Henry Pierre here, first pitch he sees, he lines right at the third baseman. Probably had no business hitting that sinker anyway. We'll go ahead and get out of that inning, still down 5. Bringing in Victor Gonzalez, who has yet to play any postseason innings. Despite being our lefty setup man here, we have yet to let him come into a ball game. So down 6-1, let's see what he can do for us. Hopefully he can keep this lead right where it is. Moved out to right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. That's not what we want to see. A leadoff hit there to Gunnar Henderson. He's already on base. Pete Alonso's 3 for 4 on the day. I think he's a triple away from the cycle. He's hit a double. He's hit a single. He's hit a home run. We do not want to have somebody hit from the cycle here in the postseason. That's on the ground to Shaw. Over to second for 1. Over to first base for the double play. 5, 4, 3. And just like that, Adley with the 0-1 will pop this one out to center field. And we're going to the 9th, down by 5. We have to face off against Yennier Cano, not going with their closer here in this situation, but still bringing out another flamethrower here as he does touch 100 with that four-seamer. But we'll mainly be seeing those sinkers in the 98 range too, as well as that's a chopped sinker on the ground. Topping out about 95 on that one. Comes right back with another one. This time 96. With the 2-2 here to Nolan. Gets that one upstairs as he pushes that one foul. There we go. Works a full count now here. Christian Yelich in the on-deck circle waiting for him. Gets the sinker on the hands past the first baseman. Diving past it. Perfect timing there on the slider. Wasn't able to, put some oomph behind it, but I'll still take the base hit. I don't know why here. I've noticed they've pitched Christian Yelich low in the zone a lot. I don't know if this is a cold zone for him or what, but he's sure acting like it is. He swings and misses at the circle change down low, unable to make contact. And then Carson Williams now will come up 0-2 after the foul tip there. Swings and misses at the sinker and on the hips, and we're down to our final out. They're actually going to go to the bullpen here, which is pretty interesting. They get 2 outs here out of Yennier Cano, facing off against 3 batters. Maybe it's more so a tiredness thing as they bring Josh Stodham out to go and get the last out of this game and finish this up here. Shaw will swing through the four-seamer downstairs. Four-seam curve slider that we can face here. Gets the curveball there. As that one fooled me. I thought that might have been the slider. 0-2. Gets the heater right past him. Was not thinking they would go ahead and test him there right down the middle. And the Orioles tie up this series here on the road. It is now back to 2-2, and we will be needing a game 6 at the least, which means we have to go back to Baltimore. And if we want to win it, it's going to have to be on the road. So shout out to the Orioles. They're able to come in and not only get a victory, but the most dominant victory we've seen here against us. So we lose 6-1, 12 hits as a team. Samuel goes 5 2/3, 7 hits given up of those 12. We're able to get 10 strikeouts total, but as our team goes, 3 hits, only 1 extra base hits, and 2 of our 3 hits came from Nolan, and only able to squeeze across 1 run here. So definitely got to do better in the next game, where we will be seeing finally come in and make an appearance back with Aaron Savale. Going off against Bradish here yet again, a rematch of game 1. Let's hope for different results this time around. Is in 3 games, 18 innings, 3 earned runs, and 0-1 record. So, I mean, he's been very consistent. Basically, you can expect 6 innings of work and 3 earned runs from Aaron Savale. That's what we've seen in this postseason up to this point so far. So, hoping to get a little bit different results this time around and be able to walk out into Baltimore with the series lead as we get a chopper here on the ground to start things off as Nolan will go there and grab that one for out number 1. Aaron was not at full stamina here today, so I'm going into this knowing he's probably only going to give me about 5 innings, if not 4. And we're going to have to go into our bullpen and, bring in our long reliever, which the only one that's still able to be used now is DJ Hers. So probably for C.Y. Young, I wish C.Y. Youngs don't do stuff like this and give up base hits when they got 2 strikes. If he was pitching like a C.Y. Young, we might actually we'd have the series winner. We'd be going for the elimination right now because it'd be 3-1. All right, Pete Alonso here, though, with that runner at first base. Gets that cutter upstairs that he will just look at. Comes right back with the four-seamer on the outside parts. Watches it for out number 3. And just like that, we're going to actually jump ahead here to the bottom of the 2nd here against Kyle Bradish. He took care of the first inning pretty quickly. And Nolan, though, not letting the second inning be the same story here. It's a base hit down the third baseline. Easily getting in there as we're going to actually get into second base. He fumbles the ball there in the corner, not able to get it cleanly. Not sure, couldn't see what was really going on over there, but hey, I'll take the move up as we get a chopper here on the right side of the infield. Moves the runner to third. And now we just have two opportunities to get him around. Carson Williams will be up first. As he gets this slider there over the middle of the plate. That's going to be a base hit and an RBI. Nolan will go ahead and come in there for us. And we're already up 1-0 here in the second inning. Swing over the top of the slider there for Shaw. Another 12-6 breaking balls. We swing and miss at that one. Good timing on that one. Just couldn't make contact at all. And it gets froze with the slider. I mean, why even try when you're going to time it up good and miss, right? So he goes and sits back down. We're stealing off for second base. Swing and miss at the slider as well. As we go now, bottom of the third here. Still up 1-0 as that's perfectly timed by Yelich. Out to right field, and it'll be up against the wall. Couldn't have hit that ball more perfect. And it's still just a double in the outfield. Henry up now, average down to 318, but watches those ones go into the dirt. As he works his way with a full count here. Gets a slider that's in the zone. I mean, you got to swing at that one. He was just late and underneath as it's popped out for the final out there in the third inning. That's going to be a base hit into the gap. Trout takes a terrible angle to it, so this is going to be a double more like it. Pete Alonso benefiting from them shifts with a lot of doubles here. Colton Cowser hitting behind him in today's lineup. Chops this one on the ground to Shaw. Makes the play there. Oh my goodness, doing a 360 no scope over to first base. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was just confused. I forgot how many outs there were. I don't even know why I threw the first. I didn't want to go to first, then I wanted to go to second. Then I forgot he was at second, so I was going for the double play, even though he was at second, so I had to go back to first. I was just glad that we got one out. Now we did get the walk there to get the run over back at first. And then a line drive out here to the outfield. Henry's gonna take a bad angle to this one as well. That's going to get up against the wall. He's got a long run to go grab it. So two are going to come across. Runner's going to third base here as Neto gets the ball in. And at least keeps it from being an inside the park home run as it's now 2-1 Baltimore. I don't even really put that one on Aaron, though. That's just bad defense. And if we cut both of those balls off correctly, runner should have been at first. He still would have moved up to second, though, so I probably would have scored at least one. But it'd be a tie ball game instead of being down 2-1 here. So here, bottom of the fourth, now 2 outs against Kyle. As we get a line drive back up the middle there from Carson Williams. Base hit there on the four-seamer. And now it'll be up to Matt Shaw running at first base. Gets a hold of one. And that is gone. 2-run home run, 404 feet for Matt Shaw. His second of the postseason. And it puts the Angels back on top here. 3-2. Got one about belt high. This is the second time he's put a no-doubter into the sky. And that one just jumped off his bat there. 102 on the exit below. As we jump way ahead here into the 7th, you see we have DJ Hers in. As we're actually able to get a pretty good start out of Aaron. He was able to give us some good innings there. Good quality innings before getting really tired. And now we're seeing DJ Hers here kind of missing his spots. 3-1 count. Goes upstairs as Adley will go ahead and walk over to first. We're coming back here with Heston down 0-2 already. Chops this one on the ground right past Shaw. It's going to be a base hit here. So the first 2 in the inning reach. And we still have yet to record a single out here. DJ Hers was one of our best relievers this season, actually, as far as ERA, especially with the longevity that he put in. So I was honestly surprised here. They're trying a sacrifice bunt. I'm trying to throw this one way out the zone so we can get another foul ball. This one's going to get up the middle here. Shaw's going to come in and play this one. Try to go for the double play, and it will not be successful. So the bunt ends up working. They get bases loaded, no outs now. And Hers has to work himself out of this. I really thought we'd be able to get the double play there, but just too slow by Shaw going up the middle. Good bunt. Should have went for the sure out at first. Because then we would have had 2 there on the call strike 3. as the 1-2 was able to make it work. And then Jordan Westberg here now, runners everywhere. 1 out, a double play could do it. Bunt here as Nolan gets blocked off by the runner. There's no interference call on that. Neto gets the runner to second base automatically, throws over the shot and gets him. But the one thing I didn't notice, if the run scores, I guess apparently on the double play, I thought it would not count. Because I've seen it happen before. If the run scores but you get the out, the run doesn't count. But maybe there's a different rule that applies on that. Because they gave him the run. It is 3-3 now. And Zach Neto makes up for it with a solo home run. Man, they're loving that bullpen out there, as that is the 3rd home run hit in the last 2 games in that area. Zach Neto gets his first home run of the postseason, finally coming alive a little bit with the bat here in the ALCS. And he puts us right back on top 4-3, which was where we should be. I mean, Nolan really would have caught that in the air, had it, but he got blocked off by the defender or the base runner diving back for the bag. And then we get the double play, but the run still counts because he scored before we got the second out, which is, to me, crazy. But maybe it's because we got the tag instead of just getting 2, taps. I don't know. Let me know down below if y'all guys know the rule on that. I just want to know, if that actually is how it would work in real life too as well. Because I need to know. This one's popped out though in the right field. We have Luke Little in the game now, replacing DJ Hurst, as he was getting tired, or at least was giving way too many hits. So here in the top of the 8th, here we're trying to get them set down as Henderson swings through that 4-seamer upstairs. Coming right back and pops this one up in the air over to Matt Shaw, who will catch this one in foul territory. And then here against Pete Alonso, 3-1 after we pitching him pretty carefully here. We'll just go ahead and walk him. Don't want to give up that solo home run again to him. And then Colton Cowser here, 1-2. Gets the call, strike 3 on the sweeper. He's set down, and we're going to the 9th inning with Jordan Romano set to close this one out and send us back to Baltimore with the series lead here, 3-2. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for the Orioles. Adley starting us off here, 2-2, as he watches that one in on the legs. And Heston is ready to go here. Triple and a single here tonight already with 2 RBIs if he gets a chance to come up. Full count. Popped up. Sal's going to go ahead and come in and settle underneath this one, and that'll be out number 1. Which will keep Heston from coming on with anybody on base here. First pitch he sees will be chopped on the ground. Neto's going to range back. He dives for it. It's off his glove. Now, see, that is more or less what I would expect to see from Zach Neto with his fielding ratings. Not being able to glove those kind of cleanly. So now Jackson Holiday comes up 0 for 3 on the day, but has a runner on. And he would be the go-ahead run here. 1-1. Watching that 4-seamer on the hands. Bloops this one out to left field shallowly. Henry's going to range in, grab that one. And that time run will stay right at first base. It all comes down to Dylan Carlson, who's hit a walk-off home run already this series. So we definitely want to pitch him carefully here. 0-1 is a slider that's well above the plate, more than we wanted, but deep out to right field. Trout settles underneath it, and that's a win for your Angels. So we don't get the whole series win here at home like we wanted, but we'll be going back to Baltimore with a series lead, meaning that we have 2 opportunities to win this series. Game 6 and Game 7, both in Baltimore. Angels come out here today. Offense really showing out. Every chance that we almost lost it, came right back with a clutch home run or clutch hits to just get us back on top, man. We win 4-3 here. Savali ended up going 5 innings, 4 hits, 7 strikeouts though. And Matt Shaw, player of the game there, 1 for 3, a home run and 2 RBIs. As a team, we finished with 9 hits. They finished with 6, and Heston got 3 of them, so that's half the offense. We had 9, a little bit more spread out. A couple guys with multi-hit games there throughout the day. 4 extra base hits for us too as well. Then Hurst, 2 innings of work, 3 Ks. Little gets a hold, and Romano gets his 5th save of the postseason. Keep in mind, I think we've at this point won 7 games. No, we might have only actually won 5 games. I think he's gotten a save in every game that we've won. We're up in this series 3. We had to win 2 last. Yeah, we've saved every game that we've won. So if you see Jordan Romano, it probably means we are winning the game. Oh wait, never mind. I forgot about the Minnesota series. So we've won 8 games. He saved 5 of them. So pretty close. Now, of course, we got the last 2 games here in Baltimore, and we have Jordan Wicks versus Michael King's rematch. here for Game 6. And next episode will basically be a combination of Game 6 and or Game 7 or the offseason preview. So I hope you guys are ready for that episode. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you guys are. And College Football 26 gameplay is on the way. I did start up my road to glory, and I'm going to get that built up and established, and then we're going to bring in the dynasty. So what I think we'll do starting next week is we'll switch up to this MLB The Show videos 2 times a week, and then College Football 26 3 times a week with that road to glory, mixing in online gameplay as well too. So if you guys are ready for that videos, just make sure you guys turn that bell on so you guys know when they go live and they drop. Catch you guys in the next video. It's me, boy SGG, aka GM Smooth. And next time out, we're either going to the World Series or starting the offseason. So let's get it.